Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the vlog. You may ask yourself, Brian, why are you limping? Well, turns out that I broke a toe. Let me show you what I mean by broke a toe. Oh, yeah, that's the toe right there that doesn't feel so good. Yeah. So let me tell you how that happened. And listen, I'm not sure that you wanted to start your day looking at my broken toe, but there you have it. I can't take it back. The truth is, you guys know that I'm hands-on with just about everything that we do here, and we're working on the podcast room. I was buying some lumber from Home Depot, had this board up in the air, going to put it in my cart, dropped it right on my toe. I'm imagining that there's some person at Home Depot security right now really laughing at the fact that I ran up and down the aisle swearing and swearing and swearing for about 10 minutes. Yeah, it's painful. So for the next couple weeks, you may see that I have a little noticeable gait when it comes to walking. But that's okay. I'm going to be fine. Things are going to be good, and we're going to have a great day together. What do you say we push our problems aside and just crush this day out? Of course, we have Peppa, the Western hognose snake. I mean, these guys are so incredible. These are so popular here at the Reptarium. I mean, everybody loves Peppa. And the thing that's interesting about these guys, number one, they're not a constrictor, right? So they kind of don't hang on to you like most snakes. So when you handle them, it's kind of weird because they just kind of flop around and stuff like that. These guys obviously are completely ground dwellers. And I always say there's three types of snakes, right? I mean, very generalization. You've got snakes that constrict, you know, that would be corn snakes, king snakes, milk snakes, boas, pythons, anacondas, all that type of stuff. Then you have venomous snakes that kill their prey through venom, right? And then you have snakes like Western hognose snakes that literally eat their prey live. Now, these guys will have a slight amount of venom in their saliva, very, very mild, and it can kind of help in the digestion of frogs, as well as maybe even slow them down once they have them in their mouth. But the truth is, pretty much, they're eating their prey live. And the thing that's interesting is where these guys are from, they really mimic rattlesnakes, right? I mean, you could see if you were like not really up on snakes and you saw this pattern, the keel of the scale, all that stuff, you would absolutely think it's a rattlesnake, whether it's a prairie rattlesnake, a diamondback rattlesnake, whatever the case, wherever these guys are from, and it cross into that species of rattlesnake. But they're a very unique and unbelievable animal, and really the reason I wanted to show you guys this and talk about the rattlesnake mimicry is here in a few minutes we actually have an Atrox coming, which is a Western diamondback rattlesnake. So that'll be the first time that a Western diamondback rattlesnake has been here at the Reptarium, so we're excited to kind of get a chance to play with it and have some fun with it. Really cool snakes, but definitely something you don't want to mess with because they have a pretty dirty bite. But we're gonna have a really great time with this rattlesnake just in a few minutes. Still working on the podcast room. We got the doors going up on the control room over here. The door will eventually here later on today get done. And here, you know, going into the podcast room, obviously we've rocked things out. It looks like a mess. And then of course we have the windows that are gonna go in. So with all the trim, the doors and stuff like that, one step closer. I mean, still lots of work to do, but every day we're making progress. I'm pretty excited about it. You know the rattlesnake should be here anytime when Bruce breaks out his danger venomous snakes. That is awesome. So we're ready for this rattlesnake. Should be here any minute. Just coming into Ivy's enclosure, doing just a little bit of maintenance on the windows. It's amazing how dirty they get every single day, so gotta always clean them up. But the thing that's amazing, and I'm not gonna bore you guys with it because I know I spend a lot of time talking about how incredible she is, but she is amazing. Again, such a curious animal. When I was over here cleaning a minute ago, she literally climbed right up to me, kind of scared me because she went over and like, Ivy, what are you doing, sweetheart? So she's amazing. Again, I know I talk a lot about her, so I'm not going to spend much time talking about it, but I'm definitely going to spend some time in here hanging out with her because it's always an amazing experience and such an incredible animal. Morning, Matilda. How you doing, girl? She's been out a lot lately just for pets. Hey, baby girl, you're doing so good. I cannot wait to get her this opening so she can wander around the zoo every day. I promise I'll get this done as soon as the podcast room is done, sweetheart. I love you. Tell you what, my anacondas are looking absolutely adorable today, and you guys know that Raycon has been a company that I have loved and have kind of helped us with the blog. They support us, and we support them because they are such a great company. So I'm coming back to you with another great opportunity for you to get these things. I'm telling you what, the Everyday E25s are something I use every single day. Now, Raycon is a cool company, a company I love because they co-founded with Ray J, and they made this amazing company that you can buy earbuds for about half the price of most expensive brands, but they are just as comfortable. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know, there's something about earbuds, and especially the Everyday E25s that I use every single day, that just make things kind of, I don't know, you get into your head, it's really great, the sound is amazing, the bass is amazing, they're super comfortable, they're noise isolating. And I've been listening to, number one, an audiobook that I love, by the way. It's called The Power of Now. You guys know I'm getting into kind of this Zen mode here. Power of Now has been something, and then I'm kind of old school. I listen to music every single day. I'm usually listening to like old school. I'm not gonna kid you. I love Stained. I listen to them. I'm listening to Deftones. Every now and then I get a little crazy and put a little Slayer on because, you know, they're my buddies. The truth is that I just really love this product, and it's really cool because some of my favorite people like Mike Tyson, Snoop Dogg, J.R. Smith, they use Raycon Everyday E25s too. So you gotta know it's good when those guys are using it, right? So right now I'm coming to you with a really great deal. You can go to buyraycon.com/BrianB and you can save 15%. That's right, 15%. Buyraycon.com/BrianB. And the cool thing is that they have a 45-day return policy. You get these, you're not happy, you return them, that's it. That's that simple. But I'm telling you what, I have no doubt you're gonna love these things. Everyday E25s actually have a 6-hour playtime. That's right, 6 hours of seamless Bluetooth pairing. And what's really cool is with this really amazing small travel case, you can actually charge your Everyday E25s up to 4 times. That's right, 4 times with one charge. I love these things so much, I bought them for the entire crew. That's right, everyone's gonna get their set of Everyday E25s. And hey, not only were they cheaper than the higher brand stuff, but I save 15% using my own promo code, buyraycon.com/BrianB. And it is here. So we're excited that these guys came up and brought you a little gift, huh, Bruce?
Oh, dude, yeah. You know, honestly, I know I said it on the channel before. I was gonna try not to get more by periods, but
yeah, but you just couldn't help yourself.
I just can't help myself, man. My heart goes out to American animals, especially because I'm a patriot.
Patriot, yeah, veteran. So, and this is a great way to transport, by the way. You know, these guys did a wonderful job. Zip tied it, you know, which is great. We've got locks. We've got little eye hooks here for us to lift the lid off. So
it's perfect.
It's like, this is, you can see on the top it says caution venomous reptiles. So this is ideally the way you want to transport venomous reptiles so that there's no chance in anything happening. So you ready?
Oh yeah.
And these guys are springy, so you got to be careful. I mean, you don't want to ever like be like, hey, what's in here? Because there's one thing about Atrox in particular, Western Diamondbacks, is that they can be a little bit cranky at times, and they have a long spring to them. So you don't want to get anywhere in that range of biting. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Lid off. Oh, it's a pretty little monkey, and it is. You can see it's fired up already. Oh my goodness, it's a beauty. Woo! My goodness gracious. Where are you at?
There you are.
Oh, it's already rattling up a little bit.
Oh, this is a nice one.
Wow, look at that. Ooh. Come on, little monkey. There you go. Hey, little monkey. And again, these guys are very springy. Unbelievable. Doesn't have a lot of buttons right now, but that's okay.
What a it's still pretty big for that. Like only like 4 or 5 buttons on that thing. Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Bad. I mean, that's a beautiful snake. And again, I mean, this is like iconic, right? You know, you think when you think of rattlesnakes, you think of Western Diamondbacks, you think of Eastern Diamondbacks. I mean, they're the big ones. Of course, the Easterns are the huge ones. Westerns stay much smaller, but still are beautiful. And again, like I said, you know, the Westerns are typically known for being a little bit more cranky. So we're gonna give this guy a little bit of birth for sure, but unbelievable. Wow, what a beautiful snake, huh?
Oh my God, dude. Like, wow. Yeah, I've always kind of like find a large fascination with rattlesnakes. I think that's pretty much everybody's first, like, when they hear of a venomous, dangerous animal, that's the first one you hear of, right?
Right.
Especially here in America, you always hear rattlesnake. Stay away from the rattlesnake. The moment you hear a rattle, walk the other direction and leave it alone. And man, oh my God, I can't believe we're even able to well, the last one I had actually worked with was a lot springier than this. It wanted to like fire back at you all the time, and this is actually a really
pretty
calm one.
Yeah, it's pretty calm. I will say, again, again, we're always going to practice caution here when it comes to this type of stuff, but for the most part, this is a very, very docile animal. Again, it rattled a little bit when it first opened, but other than that, it's now kind of chill and just kind of getting used to its environment. Again, it's had a little bit of a drive, so it's probably a little bit like, what's going on? You know what I mean?
A little shaken and stirred.
Exactly, but Bruce will get him or her. It looks like probably a him. Looks like a boy to me. So get him set up.
Oh yeah.
Love this thing, man.
Oh my God,
beautiful.
It's kind of almost speechless to see this guy, because like I although I've seen Western Diamondbacks before, and I've even got a chance to hook them before, but man, like to really actually own one, this is definitely my first time owning one, and I'm really excited to be able to actually get into more Viperias like this guy.
Yeah, what a great snake, man. I tell you what a beautiful snake. But again, nasty venom. Don't want to get hit by this guy if you can avoid it at all, that's for sure. Oh gosh, wow. Look at those pits in its face right there. I mean, you can just see how that thermal could just key off, man. Oh, absolutely wonderful snake. I'm stoked, man. That's beautiful, dude. That is beautiful. I want to just keep playing with it.
Yeah, dude. I was actually, so when we were first talking about this, Brian, I was talking to Jay how we should go about this, how we should film it and stuff like that. And my first thought was like, man, I don't think he's gonna sit on this little table or anything like that. But I am just shocked it's so chill.
No, it's super good. Not that close.
Too smart.
Yeah, these guys just, again, they'll surprise you with how far they can strike, right? That's the problem with, especially rattlesnakes, is how, just again, you think like a normal snake, you've got a distance where you're like, all right, you're okay. With these guys, I'm telling you, when you think you're not in strike range, you're probably in strike range. So you got to be really, really careful about that. Although this one, I'll be totally honest with you, isn't showing any signs of striking at all.
It's not even picking its head up. It's just chilling.
It's really good. So that's a beautiful thing. So congratulations. We can't wait to see how this one pans out over the next several years.
I'll get some food in it, and we'll actually check back maybe in a few weeks or something like that, and I'll show you how its mood's changed around. It might, like you said, it might just be from the stress of the car ride and stuff.
Be a totally
this
different
might be a pistol if we put her in the cage.
You know what you need now, right?
What?
An albino.
Actually, 100%. I'm with you on that. I have a weird affinity for the albinos like crazy.
Yeah, they're amazing. So it's awesome. Well, good. There it goes. Rattlesnake. Add it to the thing. Now we have to just convince Lori to do the venomous section so we get all of Bruce's snakes here at the Venomous Reptarium 4.0 coming at you. So we now have a door on the control room, camera room. We've got the windows framed out, so they're looking good. We're gonna have to stain those guys. Again, lots of progress going on, and can't wait to get this done. I think within a week for sure, we'll be 100% set. Have a podcast coming up real quick. And again, these are the TV areas that will be the green room, because this room will be all made up. I've told you about that. And then we can walk in over here. This door hasn't went in yet. That'll go in probably tomorrow. And then of course, we'll start getting all of the monitors up and all this kind of figured out. We got to get carpet in here. That's going to happen in the next 2 or 3 days. And hey, we're ready. And you know, I wanted to just tell you guys, you know, why do I do things like this? I mean, why do I take a project and make it into something so spectacularly crazy, right? Like rock walls, is because I think that we want to always be like in this position where we creatively feel great, right? That we're like proud of what we do, and we want to do things that no one else is doing. Like, I've never seen a podcast that looks like it's in a cavern that's chiseled into a rock or something like that. And I thought it kind of fits our brand, right? I mean, we are the Reptarium. Why not have walls that look like the Reptarium? And listen, if we're going to do it, we might as well do it right. That's why we added the extra monitors. That's why we extra cameras, all the extra electrical. The fact that we're doing the control room over here, just unbelievable. We can have all our camera gear. Again, Jay, Anthony, Noah can be in there editing and doing their thing at whenever they want. It's just going to be really organized and amazing. And then ultimately building out the colubrid room, the New Caledonia room, and the green room over there. That's going to be really dope. I mean, that's going to be amazing. And I think that I always talk about, like, you know, I want to aspire to be that, right? Is to like do everything the best I possibly can. And the one thing I've learned over the last 30 years of doing these types of projects is, you know, when you do it halfway and think like, well, later on I'll do it better, you never do. So just do it right the first time, right? Just do it. You know, if you have a dream, go for that dream. Don't shortcut it. Make it exactly what your vision is, because that's the only way you're going to truly be happy. Doing it halfway isn't going to make you happy, because you're always going to look and go, gosh, I wish I would have done that. And that's the way we've done the Reptarium. That's the way we're now doing the podcast room and all the rooms down here in the basement. So this place has come together. I know it still looks like a mess, but in my mind, I see it completely done, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And there's no doubt that when I sit in here for the podcast, not just myself, but the guests and everyone else, I hope everyone feels comfortable, inspired. We're sitting around that beautiful table. It's just going to be so amazing. Not tripping over wires anywhere. It's going to all work out. So it's amazing. And I couldn't be more happy to take you guys along on the journey. Let me know in the comments how you guys have been enjoying this, and if you're excited about it as I am. So thank you for allowing me to do that too. So we're getting there, guys. Like I said, maybe a week to go, and we're ready to rock the new podcast. A lot of people ask me where we get our frozen rodents from. So I'm going to put a link in the description to Cold Blooded Cafe. They're the best as far as I'm concerned, at least for me. They've been taking care of me for years. So link in the description if you have a pet snake and you need frozen rodents. Go give them a shout. I think they can help you out, and hopefully my toe will heal pretty soon. That rattlesnake was incredible. Hope you enjoyed this video. As a matter of fact, if you did enjoy it, check this video out right here where I handled some deadly snakes as well. Always a good time. Can you also do me a favor? Podcast room's coming together. Subscribe to that channel right up here. It's called Checking In. On this side, you can subscribe to this vlog channel. Please turn your post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.